Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I'm excited that you're here with me today. Today is World Cardmaking Day. And funny enough, I'm not even making a card. We are going to dive into this Christmas gift giving kit. These kits are from Stampin UP, and I have done a horrible job about sharing these, but they're online only. So you can't like look at them in the catalog because they're not always in the catalog. So I thought I would just open this up and show it to you guys, and maybe we'll make some of them. Well, we'll make a couple of them. So in this kit, you get this cute little stamp set. It says Merry Christmas, to from. This one says from our home to yours, with love and joy, just for you, for someone special, a little something for a friend, which I love that sentiment. And then check this out. These kits are perfect for people who are just starting out card making or crafting, and they're also perfect gifts because everybody needs Christmas gift tags. So if you have somebody in mind that you think might enjoy doing something like this, this is a perfect gift to give them prior to Christmas. I probably wouldn't give it to somebody for Christmas since it's Christmas tags, but it's a cute little gift that you could give as like a housewarming or a host gift. Like if you're going to somebody's house for dinner, it would make a really cute little host gift. So super simple. We're going to open it up. Everything is already cut and prepped for us, as you can see here. But the best part of this, look at this. You even get, I gotta show you what's in this little baggie. You get your dimensionals, you get your twine, and you even get a little block. Isn't that cool? So literally the person has everything they need. They have the stamp, the block, the ink, all the pieces and parts. We aren't going to use this block today because I would rather use one of my Stampin' Up! Blocks that has the beveled edge. And I'm also going to go ahead and save this little Stampin' spot. This is shaded spruce ink. So I'm going to grab my own shaded spruce ink so that I have a little bit bigger surface. And I like to save these and use them to give away and things like that. Okay, so then you also get instructions. So this is a fantastic instructional kit that has how to put together every single one of these tags. Why was the word tags escaping me? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're gonna start, oh, look at that. Oh, how cute. Look, there's it's a pocket. So cute. So one side's a pocket. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we have all these little pocket cards, which is on the back of this bigger tag piece. Okay, so here's our bigger tag piece. So what I normally do when I get a kit like this is I take and I lay everything out where I'm going to want it. And I put all the like things together. Okay. So I'm just putting them across the top of my desk here. You can't see them all. And then I've got all these little pieces and parts here. Things to stamp on, things to punch out. All right. So we're going to start with, oh, I was like, where's the deer head? Okay, it's actually, it is a die cut right into here. This is so cool. Check this out. Okay, so we're gonna remove this deer head, and I'm doing it very carefully because I don't know if we're gonna need to use this in the future, so I don't wanna like totally rip it apart. And then we're going to take this guy, and it looks like we're adhering this guy to this guy, and these have holes. Okay, so we're gonna poke these holes out, and we're gonna line those holes up, and we're going to adhere one to the other. So let me grab some glue. So I guess you do need adhesive, right? It doesn't really come with adhesive except those dimensionals. So you'll need glue of some kind, but you know, I find most people have glue hanging out around their house. So if you need glue and you don't have any, you can always purchase some from me or anywhere. Glue is easy to find. So I'm just kind of gluing around the face, and then I'm going to line these up and glue them together. And I'm just looking over here at the directions. To be totally honest with you, I'm not even really reading them. I'm just looking at the pictures. So actually looks like I should adhere one of these to the front. So let's pull this out very carefully. And we're going to turn this over, and now look at how cool is that. And we're going to glue this to the front. Adding little dots of glue here and there. All right, there's that. Now, the next thing is I'm going to punch out this piece here, and then we're going to stamp Just For You. This is so cool because I think they're gift card holders. Isn't that nice? So fantastic. All right. We're going to use that shaded spruce. Just For You. And now we're going to use these dimensionals to pop this up. I'm going to use 3. Now, the last I checked, these are still available in my online store. So I will link to this kit below so that if you want this kit, you can grab it. Because I'm sure it's one of those that will be going away. That's the only thing with the online kits, is they are while supplies last. So you definitely want to grab them while you can. And tag number 1 is finished. Oh no, it's not. I lied. Ha! I'm telling fibs. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get that through. There we go. Isn't that cute? Now we need to just add this piece. So this is a to and from. To from. And then we'll add this on with a couple of dimensionals as well. But I'm only going to put them on the bottom because I want this pocket to remain open. There we go. Now you could stick a gift card holder in here and you've got a tag. Isn't that fantastic? Or if you don't want to use the gift card holder, you don't have to. But you just got this beautiful tag. I love it. Oh, I love making Christmas tags. Okay, let's make this one. We're going to make one of each. So this one is, excuse me, the heart, the star, and it's the same process, it looks like. No, it uses this guy. Is that correct? Let me look at the front. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so we're going to do the same process. We're going to punch this piece out, glue, and that's, you see how simple this is. You're literally just following instruction. Now, for those of you who are avid crafters like myself, and that's probably the majority of the people that watch my channel, this may not appeal to you. You may think, boring, I'm not interested. But you also might have somebody in your life who is a crafter. Let's just stamp all these real quick. Who isn't a crafter yet, but you want them to be. It's a perfect gift to give them. Just saying. it's also, I think this would make a really good teacher gift. I think it would make a really good gift for like, I was thinking like the ladies at the post office, because I'm always trying to do something for them. Even if I didn't give them the whole kit, I could make them a little pack of these tags, and then they would have Christmas tags. Wouldn't that be cute to just give them the tags themselves, all finished? So you could buy it for that purpose if you didn't want to make a bunch of tags. Okay, so there's that piece. And then we have our star on the front. And for this one, it uses this little print here. Looks like this goes this way. So pretty. I'm not even going to put glue on the other parts. It's going to be fine. I love how it kind of goes up over the star here. All right, and then we're going to use the black strip to stamp our sentiment. Merry Christmas. You know what? Let's stamp all of our just for yous first and just get those done. Just for you. Just for you. And then we're going to remove that stamp. Grab the Merry Christmas. And we're going to need to stamp those on the black. And we're due 3 of those. There's 3 of each tag, I think. Yes, 3 of each tag. So they even give you extra pieces. So if you mess something up, you can fix it. All right. So now we have all our Merry Christmases stamped. Okay, let's remove this. And we're done. So stinking cute. I'm not going to put the twine on. All right, let's move to this guy. So this is a Christmas tree. And then it has this design that goes on the back. So we'll just do like that. Need to punch the hole out on this one. I'm just gonna punch this hole out really quick. Come on, you stinker. There we go. Line it up. So I'm just lining the 2 holes up at the top and then gluing it down. I'm gonna grab one of our 2 froms, because remember we stamped all of those so they would just be finished and ready to go. I really like this pattern on this one. And you know, if you didn't want to use this as a gift card holder, you could just glue this flat right over the top and no one would be the wiser. So there's that. Okay, and then for this one, it uses these little kind of like pine sprig thingies. And it also goes like at the bottom, kind of over the top. And it uses the green and says a little something for a friend. I'm actually going to go ahead. You know what? Yeah, let's just make it exactly like it is. You could just stamp them all Merry Christmas if you wanted, just for you, whatever you want. But I'm going to do it. Oh, this says from our home to, you know what? Let's use this one, from our home to yours. And you could just change them all up, whatever sentiments make you happy. Okay, so there's that. And then we're just gonna flip this. Grab dimensionals. And that's it. Look at those. Aren't they sweet? They are so simple and so cute. I love them. So if you want to pick up this gift giving tag set, it is in my online store. I hope you enjoy World Card Making Day today. And now we're going to go to the next segment of this video where I show you how to cut all your World Card Making Day supplies for the event that Stampin' Up! Is doing. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Here we go. Okay, friends, this portion of the video is just us hanging out before the World Card Making Day event that Stampin' Up! Is doing, and I'm gonna prep all of my materials. If you want this sheet so that you can participate in World Card Making Day with Stampin' Up!, it is linked over on my blog and below this video. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I have a baby shower to attend today. So I'm not going to be able to do any other fun World Card Making Day things. So I thought I would cut and prep all my projects with you on video, and then I would be able to go back and watch Stampin' Up's video for the parts that I missed. I'll get to be there for part of it, but I'm not going to get to be there for all of it. So this is a free event that Stampin' Up! Is doing. There'll be links below the video so that you can access everything. And they are going to show you how to make 3 different cards using the Cottage Rose, Cottage Wreaths, and the Warm Welcome set. And then they just provided measurements for each card. So we're just going to grab, let's see, basic white cardstock. So the base, we don't need to cut that. So let me grab some basic white cardstock. And let's cut all of our cardstock pieces for white. So we need a 4 by 5 1/4. And we need a 4 by 4 for card number 1, plus a card base, which will be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So I'll score it really quick. So that's just done. So I'm going to set this one up here. So that's card number 1. Then basic white card number 2, we need a piece of 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I am not paying attention to like cutting these so that they are getting the most, because with my white paper, it's no big deal. I have a big bin. I put all my white paper in, and then I just use the scraps. So it's nothing gets wasted pretty much. 3/8 by 1 1/2. So we're going to go 1 1/2 by 3/8. So we'll cut that here. So there's that piece. So that's card number 2. Card number 3, we need 2 cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we'll do this at 4 1/4. And then we'll cut 2 at 3 1/4. So 2 at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So there's that. And then we need a piece cut at 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. So there's the 2 1/2 and 1 1/4. Okay, and that's it for the white. All right, we also need crumb cake. So now, see, I have all these little scraps of white left over. So I'll just stick them in my white tote and I'm good to go. Okay, so now we're gonna grab crumb cake. Am I out of crumb cake? No, I'm not. All right, here we go. Grabbing crumb cake. So for the first card, we need a piece of crumb cake cut at 3 by 4. So there's my 3 by 4. That's card number 1. Excuse me, guys. Then I need a cardstock base. So we're going to cut this at 5 1/2. And then we're gonna score it at 4 1/4. And that's card number 2's card base. And then card number 3 doesn't use crumb cake. Okay, so these scraps here will go in my little scrap bag that I use for all my scraps for each color. I'll show it to you. See, I have this little bag and it says crumb cake. And so I'll just slip this in there, and then whenever I need a scrap of crumb cake, I can just grab it from there. All right, we need fresh freesia, which is, that's Highland Heather. There's fresh freesia. Okay, so fresh freesia is needed for card number 3. So we need a 5 by 7 card base. So we're gonna cut it 5 inches this way. And then 7. Okay, so there's our card base for card number 3. And then we need a 1 by 1 piece, little square, 1 by 1, 1 by 1. It's fun. It's a mystery stamping kind of, right? We don't really know what we're gonna make, so they just gave us this list. We cut the supplies and then we're ready to go. Okay, and that's it for fresh freesia. So now I can put this away. Got my little pocket. All right, let's go back to card number 1. We have one more thing to cut, which is So Saffron. Let's grab our So Saffron. And I'm just gonna grab my scraps, my scrap bag. And I need a 3/8 by 3 1/2. So let's see. I'm gonna grab a little skinny strip here. See if I can cut this straight. It's a little wonky. You know what? I'm gonna use a different strip because that one's a little weird. Let's see, how wide is this? Is it 3 1/2? It is almost 3 1/2. So 3 1/2 by 3/8 of an inch. Okay. So that's the little strip for card number 1. And then, so card number 1's done. So these are all the pieces for card number 1. We've got our white, crumb cake, and our So Saffron. So I'm gonna set that aside. Card number 2 needs some shimmery white cardstock, which I know I have, but I don't exactly know where. Oh wait, it's right here. Is that right here? Yes, I think it's right here. Oh no, that's not. Is this it? It is! Look! Shimmery white cardstock. Not even open. I'm so bad about using this. This is a cardstock that's really handy and actually takes water really well. Like if you want to do a little bit of watercoloring, you can get away with doing some watercoloring on this paper. It's real flimsy and flexible. And it is shimmery, which you probably can't see. But we need 2 pieces cut 3 by 3. So we're gonna go 3 by 3. And we need 1 cut 2 by 2. So 2. I don't know if you guys have noticed my fingernails, but they're naked. Naked, naked, naked. And it's because I'm just tired of painting them. They won't stay this way because I do not have the most beautiful hands in the world. Okay, so that's all the pieces for card number 2, the cottage wreath card. So I've got my crumb cake, my white, my shimmery, and that's it. Yeah, oh, this little guy. Don't lose this little bitty guy. All right, so there's that one. So now we're gonna move on to warm welcome. So I've got my fresh freesia, my basic white, so I need mint macaron. And I'm gonna set this shimmery white cardstock aside and get a little plastic sleeve for it so it can all go in a sleeve, and I'll label it to make sure I don't use the wrong thing with that or do the wrong thing with that. Okay, mint macaron. We need just a little bitty piece. So I'm gonna grab just a scrap. We need a 1/2 inch, excuse me, 1/2 inch by 2.5. I think this is about a 1/2 inch. Yep. It's a little bit faded, and this is an old piece. Let's get a newer piece. Sometimes when you have really old pieces of cardstock, they will start to fade. And mint macaron is not a color I use a ton, so sometimes that happens. So there's my strip that I needed. And then I need 10 inches of linen thread. So I'm trying to remember. I don't think this is linen thread, but we're going to use it anyway. It'll be close enough. Where is my linen thread? Am I out of it? By George, I think I'm out of it. Okay, so 10 inches is about like that. So we're going to go ahead and chop it. And that's it. So now I've got my instruction sheet here that had me cut all these pieces and parts for each card. This is super fun, by the way. I think I'm gonna have to do something like this. And these measurements come in imperial and metric, so you're good there. I will link this document below the video. So if you wanna cut all of your pieces in similar colors, if you don't have these exact colors, cut your pieces, and at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Stampin' Up! Is going to be doing an event that will show us how to make all of these cards. It should be a lot of fun. And there's one brand new stamp set, the Warm Welcome stamp set that you could have purchased in September. I hope you purchased it. If not, maybe you can adapt. But yeah, so that's that. So I'll be on there hanging out, and hopefully I'll see you guys. I won't be hanging out the whole time because I have to go to that baby shower, or I should say I get to go to that baby shower, which I'm very excited about. So cut your goodies, get them ready and prepped, and it is a perfect, wonderful day to craft together. Happy World Card Making Day, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.